Good afternoon, it's me, Clem from clemtravlog. Today I'm going to introduce one of the share paths in Truganina along the Lakes Road, the Doherty Drain share path and the Cropley Drain share path. This is the busy Lakes Road of Truganina in the corner of Forsyth Road. And this is one of the end of Doherty Drain share path, behind the automotive center next to the United petrol station of Truganina. So apart from introduce you the share path, I'm also going to tell you some little known history about places that I ride past. So this is Lakes Road. Let me give you some little known history about Lakes Road. So Lakes Road is a long road, apparently was named after the Leake family. The Leake family was one of the earliest pioneers in the parish of Truganina. It is more significantly named after one of the notable members of the Leake family, William Leake. Regarding William Leake, he actually born in England. He arrived in Victoria in 1854 with his brother Alfred and Jonathan. They owned 3,400 acres of land in the parish of Truganina, mainly for hay business and dairy farming activities. So how significant was his business? Regarding his hay business, in his peak period, he actually exported 24 tons of hay to India every week. And regarding the dairy farming activity, one of the cheese his farm produced actually received a gold medal in an international exhibition. The dairy farm was located in between Sayers Road and Lakes Road next to Skeleton Creek, which is today location of Ross Branch Estate. The dairy farm was actually heritage listed, but apparently it was damaged by bushfire in 1969. Meanwhile, in the year of 2011, it was controversially demolished and replaced by housing estate, which was today Ross Branch Estate. Another interesting fact was he actually grew a lot of rabbits in his farm area. Why did he do that? The main reason was he used the rabbit as a shooting entertainment for the hay buyers and the horse dealer. That is one of the reasons you can actually see a lot of wild rabbit in the grassland of Truganina. And up to date, the City Council of Wyndham launched a rabbit control program to reduce the rabbit degradation cost to the environment. So let's continue on Doherty Drain pathway. Okay, let's start on Doherty Drain share path. So this Doherty Drain share path, it is an unofficial name. I just named it due to the reason it was actually a trail, a share path that runs along Doherty Drain. Okay, just let me tell you a little bit of history about Doherty Drain. Why it called Doherty Drain. The Doherty Drain, or formerly known as Doherty Creek, originated between today's rural area in the middle of Truganina, flow towards south to connect Leverton Creek in the rough base of Leverton. Same as Doherty Road, it was named after the Doherty family. Mainly named after William Doherty, one of the earliest parish stories in the area, who was the most notable members of the family. He was the son of John Doherty, who arrived in Victoria in 1843. So Forsyth Road is on my left hand side, Doherty Creek or Doherty Drain is on my right hand side. There's some information here. So next to Forsyth Road, there's actually an information board. Tell you a little bit of information about Doherty Creek. So this information board tell you a little bit of information regarding how they keep the water quality and some flood management. It actually didn't really tell you the history about Doherty Creek and how it was named. So the main reason the creek was named after William Doherty, as it rises in the former allotment land belongs to William Doherty. By the way, William Doherty was one of the first members of Wyndham District Road Board, which established in the year of 1863. He joined the board with other local pioneers such like William Leake. Okay, there's the Doherty Creek, it's more obvious. So, and then there's another information board at the front. So I'm going to have a look, I'm going to show you. So the same thing, this information board actually doesn't tell you the history. It's just telling you some of the value of this waterway, how it actually becomes significant for the area. So opposite the information board, there's some resting bench for you. It's a good job that I reckon did by the local council to provide some resting place. So this is Forsyth Road on my left hand side. Let me tell you a little bit of history regarding Forsyth Road. So Forsyth Road is really unknown why this road was named Forsyth Road. So after a long research, I actually still unable to find the actual history why Forsyth Road was named Forsyth Road. So there's one clue that I found. I believe Forsyth Road was named after the middle name of James Forsyth Robinson. He was one of the members of Robinson family, another family who was also the early pioneering of the parish of Truganina. So regarding Forsyth Road was originally part of Old Geelong Road. The original part of Forsyth Road, which is still part of today Forsyth Road, was the part in between interchange of Forsyth Road and Ashcott Avenue at the southern end, and main R4 Civil, which is the Federation Trail. So what happened was the original Forsyth Road was ending at the end of today intersection of Forsyth Road and Ashcott Avenue, and then it runs north and reached the heritage listed main R4 Civil, turn right without crossing the Civil, which also means that part of Federation Trail was actually the original of Forsyth Road. So if you ride on Federation Trail in Williams Landing towards the east direction, you actually found out that there is an abandoned bridge actually crossing the main R4 Civil. That's actually the bridge of original Forsyth Road. Once it crossed the main R4 Civil, it actually turned off and connect to Sayers Road. So this is the Doherty Creek next to Forsyth Road in Truganina. Let's continue on Doherty Drain share path. This section is actually part of the Forsyth Road share path as well. So come to this side, actually need to cross this way to connect into Doherty Drain share path. So I need to cross this intersection. So this is the intersection of Forsyth Road and Elms Road in Truganina. So I'm crossing Forsyth Road now. Alright, crossing Elmhurst Road, turn left here, back to Doherty Drain share path. So this is the Doherty Creek, named after William Doherty, one of the pioneers in the area during the parish of Truganina. So currently I'm at the location of the intersection of Forsyth Road and Elmhurst Road. Back to Doherty Drain share path. So this share path is a very relaxing and short share path. The part of Doherty Drain share path by itself is 0.99 kilometers, and the part of Cropley share path is less than 500 meters. So both share paths joined together is actually less than 2 kilometers. So what I believe is this is actually a hidden gem for locals. So it's a good trail, good share path for family walking, cycling, relaxing ride, not for speeding. Afternoon. So more of the value of the waterways information board and the resting bench. Nice bird. Another advantage about this path is they're quite wide. It's considered as a safer share path for you to walk, riding. But like what I mentioned just now, there's a lot of kids and family here. So this is actually a share path for you to relaxingly riding, not for speeding. Don't worry about the segment on this share path for safety purpose. Be safe. So like what I am doing, average of 15 kilometers. So come to this end. There's a small platform that actually you can see. So this is actually the Cropley Drain. It actually conjunction with Doherty Creek. This is the Doherty Creek. This one here, Doherty Creek. So apparently the grass actually grows. You're unable to see the conjunction. It's actually linked together. So the Cropley Creek actually flow from the north, just not far from there, and then join into Doherty Creek. So which also means this is the end of Doherty Creek share path or Doherty Drain share path, and from this end towards north is actually the start of Cropley Drain share path. And if you reach Lakes Road, same thing along this place, you're still able to see all this value of waterways information board. They're all pretty much the same thing. So now let's continue on Cropley Drain share path and have a look. Okay, actually same as the information of Doherty Creek. It actually doesn't tell you the history of this waterway. It actually just tells you some water quality treatment, flood management. It's actually the same information that you can see on Doherty Creek. By the way, you can actually see there's the map of these two waterways, the Doherty Creek, and I'm here, and the Cropley Drain. So same thing, resting bench. So I'm riding towards north Cropley Drain is actually on my right hand side. On my left hand side is all the housing area. So let me tell you a little bit of history of Cropley Creek or Cropley Drain. It was named after Cropley family, who were also one of the early local pioneers in the area. The most notable members of the family during this early settlement were George, Benjamin, Phil, and John Cropley. The earliest recorded allotment owned by the family was in 1858, owned by Benjamin Cropley. Alright, I'm sitting at one of the resting bench provided along the share path. So today I did two share path, which is the Doherty Creek share path and the Cropley Creek share path or Cropley Drain share path. It's a very good share path for family ride, walking and recreation activities. So the condition of the share path is actually quite safe. It is quite wide and totally in concrete. So you can actually ride from anywhere via the Lakes Road share path and get connected to either one of the end of these two share paths. And then Lakes Road share path actually connect to Federation Trail and Skeleton Creek Trail as well. So it's a very convenient share path that actually connect with other trails. So apart from showing you the condition and the atmosphere of these two share paths, I actually did tell you some little known history regarding places that I rode past, such as Lakes Road was named after William Lakes, Doherty Creek was named after William Doherty, and Cropley Drain was named after John, Benjamin, George, and Phil Cropley. So all this information is actually a hidden gem in the area. It actually doesn't show on the information board. It spent me months of research in the history of Wyndham and I only found out recently regarding these four locations. In the future, I will continue to tell you some little known history in the area of Wyndham. By the way, all the information and history fact I mentioned just now were based on my own personal research due to my heavy interest in history. If I make any mistake, don't hesitate to leave a comment to me. By correcting me, I do actually learn proper history. So this will be the end of this episode. If you like my video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe my channel. And you like the information that I share to you, please don't hesitate to share it to your friend, especially those that like trail exploring like me and local unknown history. Your support is always my biggest motivation to make more interesting vlog. Once again, I'm Clem from clemtravlog, the trail explorer or maybe the little known history seeker. Terima kasih. Goodbye.
By the way, for next week, Melbourne suburbs.with tea.